No, it's not. No, it's not.
You hear that sound, ladies and gents? That's a blunt.
I brought the thing over, too. The clappy. What do you call it? Slate?
Yeah. Your thingy-mabob. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back to the podcast, baby. Hey, go ahead, spin that shit, DJ.
Man, we got mumble rap that on the fucking intro, baby.
Yarr.
We in a new basement. There's tile on the floor. We ain't in the comedy house. No more. We
No
smoking
more.
blunts. We got beans on the table, but it's still the boys, you know, because we ain't playing that game called Fable.
Beans on the table.
Beans on the table.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Welcome back.
Beanie Boys being blunt, where we're smoking a blunt.
Yeah.
We're being blunt.
Yes.
It lasts as long as it takes you to smoke a blunt.
Blah, blah.
My name is Thad B.
That's him.
His name is Cameron McKenzie.
That's me.
That's Joe Bruno over there on the ones and twos. Make some noise for Joe Bruno right
On
quick.
the ones and twos, he's
Yeah,
got a
heard.
desk now.
You heard.
Yerd.
This is the podcast. As you can see, maybe if you're seeing it, we're in a new spot.
Yeah, this is not the comedy house. This is the Beanie Boys basement.
Beanie Boys basement
Yeah.
with blunts.
With blunts again.
But we'll start talking about a whole bunch of stuff. You guys know what time it is right now.
It's time for new jokes. The acoustics in here are nice. This is time for new jokes. Ha, 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 ha. We forgot our headphones.
Yeah, we we don't have headphones. I'll be heads, you'll be tails.
As usual.
Okay.
Nothing has changed. Here we are. What's it going to be? Heads. It's Daddy
Heads.
Daddy. That means I am your host for this evening. Here's one.
Thanks.
So man, I had a crazy week, right? We'll get to that next time. So, your next comic, he sent me some tape. I didn't watch it.
But we decided to put.
But we decided to book him anyway because we needed a cool young comic. So, bring it up next for it's the guy that be.
Hey. Yeah. I didn't send tape because I was underage when I made that one.
That's weird. That's strange.
Hey, I'm Thad B. That's the first one. Only doing 2 today, so light me after the first one.
That was your first one.
Okay, well,
You have 3 jokes every week. All right, go ahead.
I was talking to a coworker, and she said, you can tell a lot about somebody by the way they show you their hands.
Mm.
So, like, she said, like, if they do this when they show you the, like, hand up, it's more
Like
masculine.
fingernails
Yeah,
facing the ceiling.
masculine. That's
Sure.
more masculine. If they do this, they're more feminine.
Okay, like
and then,
hi.
Yeah, hi. And then, hi. And then if they do this, they're black.
Oh, very good. That's a police joke. Show me your hands.
Yeah, hands up, don't shoot.
So here's the light.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with the joke. It's just you asked me to light you.
So I was looking at a bunch of dick pics the other day.
Yeah.
And,
As one does.
Yeah, don't ask. And
I won't tell.
I was scrolling through them, and there were a lot. And then this one stood out to
A
me.
lot of
It
pics of
really
dicks.
popped, dude. And I was looking at it, and I was like, what makes it so fascinating? And I found out it was fascinating because it was a big black dude's dick in a
That's
in
fascinating.
a hot dog bun.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude. This dude's dick was in a hot dog bun. And I think it really popped out because the first thing I said was, who burnt that bra?
You forgot what Reddit page you were on? You thought you were on the like hot dog
Yeah, dude. I
chats?
thought I was looking over like Oscar Mayer shit, and I wasn't.
Yeah.
But then it got me thinking. I was like, you could really get creative with different kinds of dick pics. Like you could put a lampshade on one, and it could be, it could be a lamp. You could put some dreads at the end of one, and it could be a mop. You could,
Yeah.
you could,
lampshade.
you could like put it in a pickle jar, like upside down.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and like it would
the-
kind of blend in with the pickles.
That's so stupid.
And the last punch I'm not gonna say because that's dark hour material only. My name's Thad B.
Give it up for
Thank you
Thad
very
B, ladies and gents. That was good. That was not bad.
You're doing yours at the end, right?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Hey, welcome back.
We're in a new house. Like
Thad
we
and I
said
moved in
earlier.
together.
Yeah, dude.
To dispel all the rumors that we're dating, we
Yeah.
decided to get a house together.
Just to confuse people even more. Legitimately, last week though, people confused us 4 times. Do we count
5.
4 or 5
we
times?
got to 5, where they thought I was Thad.
Legit, a lady at Looney's. I was on stage at Looney's. Cameron was
Shout
at
out.
the bar.
Yep.
And then a lady
She came right up to me and was like, "Why are you so afraid of jail?" And I was like, "Why do you know that about me?" She
Yeah.
was like, "Were you just a guy up there?" And I was like, "Oh no, but
Yeah.
yes, but no."
And she legitimately thought Cameron was me. And we're not.
People think we're related a lot.
It really is confusing because I honestly don't think we look too much alike.
No, I just think we're guys who wear beanies and have mustache. But honestly,
Yeah.
like one of us is wearing a beanie kind of all the time. And it's usually Joe Bruno. But like
Nobody ever confuses me for Joe Bruno though.
No, you got Lou Ferris the other day. Shout out the
You
homie
did.
Lou.
You did.
He was like, "Yo, you were great," because someone did that at Looney's. I love when a drunk audience member comes up to a comic that wasn't on the show and it's like, "You were so good,"
yeah.
or like says to
Yeah,
all of
dude.
us, "You guys were all so good." And I
You
was like, "I
guys
didn't
are-
tell jokes."
You guys are just so funny. You're like, oh, have you been to Looney's before? No, this is our first
No.
time. But all of you guys are just so funny.
Yeah, but people think like me and Thad are brothers too.
It's 4:00.
It is 4:00. Take your pill.
But yeah.
Yeah.
And then sometimes people think we're dating.
Yep. We get that a
and
lot because we're
I-
kind of sweet.
Yeah, and we're just nice to each other.
Well, here's one thing that'll prove that point. So you got really, 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 really drunk on Friday. At a show, because you did great on your time. Your time was awesome, and then you started drinking.
Was it that great? Or is that why I started drinking?
That's why you started drinking.
I
'cause
think
you were
that's part
sad
of-
about your set.
Well, okay, no, here's a little bit of
You kinda
background, though,
said it.
too. Here's a little bit of background. Yes, I didn't do my best. If you were at Nano 108 Brewery on Friday the 11th,
Of November.
you know what I'm
You
talking
know what
about.
happened.
It wasn't the greatest I've ever done. It wasn't the worst. I had some good ones.
You had good ones.
But the bigger kick was they were running out of Pink Flamingo, man.
yeah, the drink there, the beer.
Dude.
The Pink
It's
Flamingo.
it's a seltzer.
It's a seltzer, but it's 7%. We're talking about booze now. So that shit, if you're a comic in Colorado Springs, you know about Pink Flamingo. Joe knows about the Pink Flamings.
Joe
Like,
Cruz.
We all know it.
Joe Cruz, every
knows
single
about.
time he says, if you're drinking that Pink Flamingo, you better be fucking tonight. You better be fucking if you're not having sex. And that's probably why people think we're dating, because I got so blacked out. I was like,
Oh,
Cameron,
and I took you home.
I need you to take me
Well, no,
home.
there's a lot of reasons that night why. So, you were really sad about the Pink Flamingo being gone. Like, it was tapped. It was done. And not just tapped for the night. This is the last that it'll ever be.
Ever.
So
We may
Thad
never see it again.
said something so funny. I saw the rise and I saw the fall.
I did,
of the
dude.
Pink Flamingo.
I saw it when it was like the third mic there that they introduced the Pink Flamingo.
It was like a new person at school.
Yeah.
And
And I
then they left.
immediately fucked with them, dude.
Yeah, it was
I
like a new
immediately fucked
homie
with
that
him,
came to
bro.
middle school, but then like their mom and dad got divorced, so then they had to like go to new schools.
Yeah.
Dude, I got the notification before you did about Beanie Boys. I just want to say, my old phone is better than yours. Anywho, so you were really sad about it, and they were taking Polaroid pictures, and
I
we
don't
embraced.
I don't remember that.
God, I need them to send me the picture.
I may
But we embraced, and like I held you for a minute because you were really sad.
I may need you to fill me in on details, dude. Here's what I remember. I remember
You didn't do anything crazy,
I
which
remember
is so fun for a blackout person.
getting off of stage and drinking and then just continuously getting more, being like, well, I want to get the last of it.
Well, the funniest part was you thought it was done on every glass, but then I would see people just get it again. And there'd
Yeah.
be people walking by you with like new glasses of Pink Flamingo, and you were holding yours going, this is the last of
I
it.
remember going up to people, though, too, that had Pink Flamingo and being like, hey, you know that you're never going to be able to get that again.
That's so crazy
Yeah,
to say.
dude.
Are you going to murder them, dude?
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
are you going to take
And I
their
was like
life?
pissed off at them for like not like understanding it.
Yeah.
and
But they were
then
like, it's done after this.
It slowly just faded, and then next thing I remember, I was home trying to give Gavin a bath, and then I went to bed.
Dude, so much in between.
So much shit happened.
Okay, here's what they were playing at the bar, too. They were playing like early 2000s hip hop. Like, it was a middle school dance. It was so fun. And we danced pretty hard. I was dancing pretty hard because I was sober, so I was bored.
I don't know what it was. I drunk dancing?
Yeah, but you were just like drunk dancing like a white girl when Miley Cyrus was playing like put my hands up You were just having a good time.
Dude.
My favorite part about Blackout Thad
I went
is that
full-
you were just so happy.
I went full Coachella girl, dude.
You were like you
That's what I
were
did.
you were Coach with your Coach purse, but like Thad is the happiest blackout drunk I've ever met in my
Well,
life.
that's good. I would rather be like a happy one than
I disappear.
really like
Yup.
you just like you'll actually vanish. I don't think I've ever seen you that.
I don't get that drunk anymore. But like in my early 20s, when I was about Thad's age, I remember there was one night in Fort Collins because that's where I went to school for a hot minute. Joe, you want to hit this? Sneak on in, Joe. Dude, we got the whole basement. We can just walk around. There's no like tiny room we got to walk through now.
Yeah, dude.
Thad could do the rest of the pod doing stretches.
I could really get into it, dude.
So I was walking downtown Fort Collins. We went to one bar, and then they were selling shots and syringes, and I was like, this place sucks. So I left, and I didn't see my friends for 4.5 hours.
Where did you go?
I remember two things. I remember I walked into a bar, and it was just black people, and I was so happy. And then I just, like, I danced for a long time there. And then I went to a bar and made out with a 40-year-old woman.
Wow.
I think I was 21.
It's
Yeah,
like,
because then I stopped making out. I came back out of a blackout making out with this person. I was like, how old are you?
Who are you?
Well,
That's
the first thing
first
I asked.
thing you said.
Yep. And she was like 42. And I was like, dude, that's cool. And then we kept making out.
ya.
And then I walked out of that bar. I was drinking, too. I didn't pay for a single drink, but people were just giving me drinks. And then I left, walked outside because all the bars were closed. Looked to the right. There's all my friends. I was like, hey, guys. And they were like, we've been looking everywhere. Like, they were so angry
That's
at me.
so funny.
Dude, it was fun. But in college, when I would get drunk, I would just disappear.
It
I only
sounds
remember
like
fun
you
things,
had a
though.
very fun blackout, though. See, here's my thing: is when I do blackout, I feel like I don't do fun things. Like I went home and I gave my dog a bath. Like,
Yeah, I was going to say off mic that you do, like, old people things.
yeah. Like I'm not doing like,
I'm going to turn in early.
dude, I'm gonna do a flip on over on that like bench over there. Like that's not me.
I always try and run really fast. Like, if there's,
Why?
like, okay, here's the thing.
just
When
to
it-
see how fast you can go.
Yeah, well, I would get drunk around a lot of those, like, speed signs that, like, read how fast you're going.
Yeah.
Don't remember. Those were always around when I was drunk. I was like, why are these here? And then we would all try and race, and I would win every time. But it's because I'd take my shoes off and shit. And I was like, I'm running barefoot, like, feet to the earth type
Yeah.
stuff.
That's funny.
You know about that Native American tribe, dude? They've never put shoes on. They're the fastest people on earth. But they don't compete in the Olympics because they're not, like, a registered country.
I do not know which ones you're talking about.
They're in, like, Mexico or something.
Shit.
They run real fast, but they don't wear shoes, dude.
Dude,
But
yeah.
imagine if they put New Balances on.
The last thing I want to do when I black out is like fucking.
I want to do, like,
the Olympics.
athletics.
Yeah, not me. That's dangerous.
Yeah, I get, like, wild.
That's dangerous.
That's why I don't do it anymore.
I get blacked out and I'm like, I'm gonna do a face mask now. You know? I'm cool
Yo,
off it.
Tracy, Uncle Trace, if you're listening, you owe us face
Freaking
masks.
Tevin, you do. Now that she brought it up, why does she owe us face mask?
I don't know. I think people are talking about my crow's feet. Do you have a skincare routine?
Kind of.
What is it?
Lotion.
What kind of lotion?
No. Okay, I take a shower and I wash my face in
How
the
long
shower.
do you shower?
I shower once a day, sometimes twice.
Okay.
And my showers usually last probably around 10 to 15.
Nice.
But I only clean face and body and then chill in the hot water for a second. Maybe work on my stand-up routine a little bit.
You
I
tell
swear to God.
jokes in the shower?
Yeah, that's when I think of some of my best
I don't
jokes.
think of anything. in
It's
the
like
shower.
I'll like open the door like I'm going out onto a stage.
Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for
And
Thad
then
B.
Then I close the door and I'm like, haha, good to be here in the shower again. I'm cool off that. And then I just riff on like stupid shit.
Do you do crowd work?
I don't do crowd work, but I think of like things that could be said. Like if I bring
prep
something
for
up,
crowd
I'm like,
work.
okay, if this is said, I could take it here. But then I always forget that shit when I'm on stage too.
Yeah.
And then when I'm on stage, I do quick crowd work. I'm not like into you. I'm
Yeah.
like, haha, okay, stop talking. Bye.
I turn
you know?
my whole body and stop my joke and
Yeah.
go, what are you saying?
Yeah.
And then I just want to hear it.
Yeah.
I don't even care if I say a joke about it. I'm like, I want to hear what dumb
if it's
shit
like
you're
a
saying.
if it's like a heckle that I can handle, that's just like a small one, I'll just move on. Like not even acknowledge it.
You ignored a bunch of dark hour.
Yeah. Well, those people.
They were
Oh my
heckly.
god, dude.
They were hecklers.
Talk.
Pick a little, talk a
bro.
little, pick a little, talk a little.
There
cheep,
was
cheep,
one
cheep.
point that I was literally on stage. It was like the beginning of my set too. I told my first like joke, my first two jokes. and I looked down at them, and they're right up on the stage, and they're fucking making out, bro. They were just like,
Dude, it was hot though. From the back, it looked cool.
it was a little. I mean,
It was kind of attractive.
it was, but like,
It's weird to see that when you're telling jokes.
I get selfish.
because
though.
it's like, does
It's
that
like,
mean
hey,
like
this is
you're
my
that
time.
hot? Where it's like, yo, what I'm doing is making y'all
Yeah.
horns.
well, because it was an Indian dude too. So
He was.
she
Yeah, he
could have
came
just
up
been
and
like,
talked to you afterwards.
oh my god, he's Indian too, and then they just started.
She was just overloaded with the Indian, and she was like, I love this. This is my kink.
could have been it.
She's like, my kink
At the
is
dark
my
hour.
kink is getting fingered in the front row and having a brown guy tell jokes
Yeah.
on stage.
It was just fucking obnoxious.
She was obnoxious.
I didn't really drink for that one. I didn't drink too much for that one.
No.
Do you usually drink a lot before you go up or after? Or?
No. Well, here's the thing. I will have one drink before I go on stage usually. I'm trying to not
Yeah.
because I'd rather just go up and just be
But
me.
it gets you the perfect level of warm for like
yeah, it's like
interaction.
when you're sure. Oh, I
That's
thought you
what
said
I was-
erection.
No, interaction.
Oh,
Thought
I was like,
said
if I have a drink,
erection.
I'm pretty ready for an erection. Yeah, sure.
Well,
But I like to have one just to kind of calm the nerves, because then I'm just up there hanging out, and then I
Mm.
can just tell jokes
mm,
or just say shit. Because I've been told too many times that I'm funnier when I don't think of what I'm saying, and I just go up there.
yeah.
But that's so weird to do as a comic,
right.
because it's like, no, I have to do shit.
Yeah.
I don't like to get drunk and go
I
up.
think it loosens you up enough, though.
If I do well, I'm hanging out at the bar for a long time, I'll have another drink. I'll have like a nice drink after. I'll be
Yeah.
like, hell yeah, I did well. But then if I do bad, I try not to drink. Sick.
Word.
Oh, and the Beanie Boys thing too? Oh yeah, we did get some questions.
We could pull up the questions, dude.
Let's pull up some questions. I think I have some old ones too. Oh, I have a question that we've been asked multiple times. What makes a perfect beanie? Like, how do we choose a beanie?
Usually, if it's
How do you
like
choose one?
not super tight on my head,
Okay.
that's about my only criteria. What I mean, I
all
like
you
the
got?
fold too. I like the fold. I used to wear my beanies flat though.
Yeah, you were a flat guy for a
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah.
Joe's kind of a one-fold slouch beanie guy.
Yeah.
I fuck around.
You're more on top of the head.
Yeah, I'm above my ears always.
Yeah.
Like, I will never cuff. But here's the thing. I like a bunch of different beanies, 'cause I will like one that's kind of like this, where it's like really kind of tight-knit.
Yeah.
This is also my beanie. I like that one 'cause it's a little looser.
Right.
But honestly,
feels
I love one
comfortable.
like a really thin beanie that's one fold that just kind of fits perfect on top.
Like a yarmulke.
Like, well, not like a yarmulke. Like, well, I guess like a yarmulke if Jewish people had primarily just lived on coasts and boats that were cold. So it's like a
So like a little
if
bit
they had to
bigger-
cover a little
bigger
more,
yarmulke. Yeah.
but it's not full like I'm wearing a beanie
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a 2000 skater kid.
Yeah, like a fashion statement more. Than a
It's
beanie.
more like an accessory for me,
Yeah.
but now it's a safety blanket because I'm like, oh shit, I have to
because you
put
have
something
gray
on my head.
hair.
Well, I don't even care about that. I have a lot of gray hairs.
Are you
It's just-
balding?
No, not at all. My
That's
hair is
good.
just not where I want it to be right now, so I don't like it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Let's see.
Questions.
Yogurt with fruit chunks or no chunks? Well, I don't eat yogurt 'cause that texture freaks me out.
Man,
And I don't really like fruit mixed with yogurt because I don't like yogurt. So I'm going to say no yolks.
I shit myself every time I have yogurt, but I have it so much. But I would say a little bit of crunch. I like a little bit of crunch in my yogurt. Like
You
know,
like crunch? Do you like a
dude, you
granola
remember
in your
those,
yolks?
those little things that you would put like the Oreos in your yogurt at the gas station?
Yeah. A little
That
snack
would be
pack.
that would be my snack of choice after I would play basketball with the homies or something. We'd go get Gatorades and snacks, and that would be my snack of choice. So with a little bit of crunch, I say.
Yeah. You like some crunch in your yogurt. I screenshot a lot of these questions, but it was a while ago.
Are there any more on the Instagram?
I have one, but I want to save that one for the last.
Hey, follow us on Instagram and ask us.
Beanie Boys Productions.
Beanie Boys Productions.
Oh, this is a good one on par with beanies too. What beanies are red flags? Like if you see a beanie and you're like, oh.
Now I would honestly say the flat beanie that I used to wear.
Yeah, like
all
a slouch
the time.
beanie. If you just
Yeah,
like
dude.
don't cuff your
When they got
beanie,
here.
you don't have to cuff your jeans, but like if you don't cuff your beanie, if you're a guy, I guess girls can kind of get away with anything with their fashion, but like that right there is a red flag.
This is a red flag.
I would. He's not a Beanie Boy now.
I'm
I'll say
not.
that loud and clear.
Yeah.
I think all three Beanie Boys right now in this room can attest.
I don't. This is a red flag. This beanie.
That's a huge red flag.
I think this is probably my only beanie red flag, though.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a lot of other ones.
I don't have any unless it's. Oh, I do. The beanie with the bill. So sorry. You can't wear those anymore. You can't do it. Like, that looks so dumb. Ew, I hate you. Okay, next question.
Why?
How bad does Jake Vanderwall smell?
Oh, God.
Dude, that guy stinks. Stinky.
Stinky.
Stinky. Wow, a lot of beanie questions. What style of beanie is superior? Ball? Oh, do you like a ball on top?
Oh, dude, yeah, I have a couple beanies with the ball on top.
I kind of have some beef with you that we're going to solve right here.
Uh-oh.
So,
What did I
was over at
do?
your house the other day before we moved in together, and I was kind of looking for my stuff, just seeing, like, what I had there. And I went outside into your little doggy pen there,
no.
and there is a
Oh,
vintage
no.
beanie that I had from 1970-something, and it is orange and yellow, and I had a ball on top, and Gavin Gay Dog Bajarder decided to make that into a chew toy. So, yeah.
You know, I have nothing to say.
So,
Can I wait for my lawyer to get here?
Yep, 100%. But yeah. So the last question we have from the Beanie Boys page is, why is Ben Verbeek not back on the show, which has been asked so many times by his daughter? It's because, I don't know, we haven't hit him up on a Tuesday.
We'll get him back on once we
have a
set
lot of
this shit
guests
up.
and things that we need to cycle through, like new people that we haven't had on, because
We got a calendar.
we have a calendar.
But we'll get him
We
back
have a
on.
few that we'd like
Ben will
to
be on this podcast several times.
get on. Ben will be here. We love Ben.
Mm.
I'm on his show actually on the 16th. That's this week. Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
the
I
Tarantino
hope
show.
you went to the show on the 16th.
Yeah, I hope you went to that.
Yeah, that's my... Wait, the 16th is a Wednesday?
No, it's a Thursday. Oh, it's a Wednesday. Wednesday at Vultures.
Word.
This won't be released.
I move in on the 17th.
That'll be moved in next week, bro. Beanie Boys Mansion.
I'll be moved
How
in.
much time we got left? I have to tell new jokes. I almost skirted it. Oh, gang. I can go hot
Perfect
three.
timing, dude.
Hey.
All right. Well, good talk.
talk.
So, hey,
Sorry
guys.
to bring up some beanie beef at the end.
I'm going to be your host for
Jesus.
the evening, man. And I fucking love this, but I hate life. And that's why I paint my fingernails black.
Fingernails. Did you almost go little baby?
Fuck off. Give it up for Cameron McKenzie.
Thank you, Emo Thad. Emo Thad. If patricide is killing your dad and matricide is killing your mom, is homicide killing a homie? Okay. So I don't like crystals or whatever. Not a big crystal guy, but I did sleep with a girl named Amethyst once. All right.
That's not real.
Yes, it is.
Amethyst is a real name.
Ametys.
I don't think
It was
you're
not
a crystal guy. I think you're a
good.
stripper guy, dude.
Might be. If a woman has baby hairs, I'm gonna fall in love. Anyway, so I'm a vegan now. Only because I saw a leather couch that cost $7,000, and I was like, "That's fucking stupid.
That's
I'd
true.
rather people eat it." So
That's a true story. We walked into a store, you saw that, and you said, "I'm a vegan now."
yeah, I'm not doing that. You can give me the light. I only have a few more. Let's see. Hey, what's up? Wrap it up. Thank you. I think we should recast a lot of movies with a lot of different people. So what I'm mainly thinking is I think like New Jersey Ants should be in a lot more movies. Not like The Bug, but like an auntie. Like Braveheart should be recast with a New Jersey 47-year-old woman. You know what? I just want some fucking freedom every now and then. I would like freedom. Is that all I need? Fuck you, King George, you piece of shit. Like Star Wars and be like, oh my God, Luke, I am your father. I am your father. Yeah, honestly, I can't help it.
That's great.
I think that she should have been like that lady, specifically Sandra, should be cast as Voldemort. Harry Potter, you a fucking wizard? No, you're dead. Avada Kedavs. All right. Anyway,
Those are great, man.
thank you. I've been Karen McKenzie on Bueno.
Cameron McKenzie on Bueno.
Oh, yeah.
It's not on God anymore. It's on Bueno. On Ja. On John.
On John Morant. Okay, so that's been a podcast.
That's been a pod.
DJ, throw a fucking beat up, bro. We in the new
I'm going to give
house.
them the light.
We in the new house. We in the new house.
The
I
light.
got bars like I'm Hershey's, bitch. I'm not from Pennsylvania, ho, but I got something that itches, and is this need to scratch this fucking itch on the record, because I know got something that
You got
I
a
don't
real
even
itch?
can afford. No, I'm not itchy right now at all.
Okay,
I'm pretty
that's-
good.
That's good.
Thanks. I'm Bueno. blah.